Hey,
To over
okay.
there off
We're
camera.
live on the internet. We
We're live
made
on the
it.
internet? God, when you have the light pointed right at you, man, you see spots on your glasses.
I bet, yeah.
Guys, uh, only moderate technical difficulties. It was fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That was like, so Edmonton to Saskatoon is the shortest stretch of drive. It felt so long today. So long today. We didn't even do 8 hours in the car, but it felt like it took forever. Which is technically not true. It didn't take forever. It took the exact amount of time it said it was going to take. So I just ate dinner, guys. Oh, I had homemade burgers and potato wedges.
Nice.
I overate. I have no regrets. I have not. How's everybody doing in chat? Diana says 17 people made it before me. Not a shock. I am in Dad's office. Dad office. I sleep right down there when I'm visiting. Right down there.
It's the
That's where I sleep.
multi-purpose room.
It is the multi-purpose room that I'm visiting. Well, we
Alright.
gave Erin the guest room. She's the guest. I'm family.
She's the guest, yeah.
Yeah. Also, that's a double thick single floor air mattress. Sleeping on a cloud anyway. I like that air mattress.
Nice. Well,
I
I
don't know
hope
who's in
the
chat.
I hope the stream quality is okay. YouTube keeps telling me, your thing's weird, but I have changed literally nothing since the last time we did this. So I don't know what's wrong.
Perfect. Everybody can see and hear us okay?
As far as I can tell, it is broadcasting just fine, but YouTube is receiving a slightly weird resolution, and I don't know how to fix it. So, we're doing it live.
Cool. If it's a problem, I'm sure someone will point it out in chat for us. Just gotta
Yeah.
remember to check chat. All right. In which case, I don't
Yeah,
remember
so
what episode number this is.
Okay, it was saying people are saying no problem, so I guess it's just my weird little studio thing complaining about nothing.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. We're
Sweet.
what, 270?
269.
269.
269.
All right. Well, then let's get the party started. Welcome to the Northerners Podcast. We're two friends in fiber who knit, craft, crochet, and tuck everything in between. My name is Jocelyn, and my co-host is.
Diana.
We just figured out it's episode 269. Diana comes to you from Waterloo, Ontario, and today I'm coming to you from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, where I am at my parents' house.
Yeah.
I was literally in.
Between us.
I was in Edmonton, Alberta, not but 8 hours ago. It's been a day.
Chat's mentioning that your background is blurred and just wanting to make sure that's intentional. But I assumed so because it's your dad's office and he doesn't necessarily want that on the internet.
I have. I did nothing. Diana sent me an email link to Zoom, so it auto logged into all of Dad's stuff and all of his preferences, so that his headset would connect, his web camera would turn on. I just didn't want to fiddle with any of it. So yes,
We're not going to touch it.
I ain't pushing buttons. I ain't pushing
We
buttons.
set up
As it
the mic.
was,
So now that was the extent of setup.
the Zoom call started on the other screen, and that confused me enough. There's a whole other monitor going on over there. Like, I'm not
Might get a little bit
prepared.
interesting when we're trying to show yarn, but we'll figure it out.
I don't think so, because I can put the art in front of me,
Oh yeah,
and
that should
then
work.
that becomes the foreground.
Oh yeah, that should work.
Yeah,
Just
that should work fine. So we're good. We're good, guys. We're good. It's been a weekend. Look, different house. I still have a swag mug.
You just planting them all across the country, so no matter where you stop.
Everywhere I go, I have a mug. Ugh. This is the swag mug we got, Mum. Swag mugs for mommy.
Nice. Okay, well, it sounds like stream
We're
quality
good?
is generally fine, and it's just being weird on my end. So let's carry on.
Carry on. Keep calm, carry on. All right, in which case, because this is live, we don't have show notes, so Diana has no idea what's going on. So I'm going to start with what's in my cup.
Yep, it's a wild west. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
I'm having some Kenyan Tea, which is a tea brand I do buy, and we're trying their night blend, so chamomile mint. And we will see. So I got to scroll off screen for a second. That's what the tea bag got. So, so we will see how that goes because I haven't had this one before. So, new tea for me, which I won't chug because it's really hot. Just got poured out of the kettle.
Well, um, I have in-laws, and they're
Yes.
supposed to go home tomorrow morning, but the flight got moved, so they're going home on Tuesday. And I also just
Okay.
spent like 3 hours cooking dinner, so I have whiskey, Belveni Caribbean cask, in case anybody's wondering.
Ooh, that's
I say this for comedic
nice.
effect. I actually like my in-laws, and
You do
I was
like your
happy
in-laws.
to cook for them and everything. So
Okay. Three
I'm not
hours for dinner.
actually I'm not actually complaining. My in-laws are wonderful. It seemed like a whiskey night.
I always think it's a whiskey night, so that's fine. All right, that's fair. I met my parents, so I get spoiled. My mom made me dinner. I cut, well, Aaron chopped up potatoes and I oiled them up. And we threw them in the pan and Dad barbecued the homemade hamburgers. So
Team effort.
simple, quick. Yeah, we were already making plans for breakfast because tomorrow's a busy day. We've got touristy things to do, places to go shop.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, me and Aaron are headed back to the Winnipegs. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun.
Why? Because I was at a fiber festival. I am yarn on the go. I am. I
You are
am
yarn on the go, yeah. So do you
yarn
want
on
to
the
just
go.
like regale us with stories?
Regale you.
Yes,
Little
let's have some
tidbits.
stories.
Let's have
Yeah.
some nuggets. I met Sherry in real life. You better be jealous.
I am
I met
jealous.
Sherry. I also got to meet Lindsay in
I
person,
need to
which
go
was
live on that.
maze balls. It was really, really good. It was really good. It was also really good to get back to fiber festivals. Like, oh, I think it's like we're in the middle of the morning rush. I'm like, I mean, rush, like knit city levels of just people everywhere. And I'm like, this, I missed this. I wore my mask, but
Mm-hmm.
I miss this
It's just
peopliness.
there's an energy to it,
Oh,
right?
oh, so good. So good. So good. So good. I got a bazillion business cards. So there's people I can go check out later. And I poked my head in a couple of the booths. Like I stopped and chatted with Ginger Snap That and Mr. Snap That because I know better.
Obviously.
That had to happen. I stopped in and talked to Rose Hill Yarns. Who else I did? Like I obviously had to stop by the Ancient Arts bar booth, but like there's so many booths. There's so much stuff to look at. It was great. It was great. It was such a good time. And Sherry brought her rubber chicken bag.
Rubber chicken bag?
It's a bag made of rubber that looks
Okay.
like a rubber chicken,
Okay.
and it's a. I want one.
Okay.
I want one. It's this little tiny purse bag thing. It's not much bigger than like this wide, right? Like it's not a big bag. It's a little bag, but oh, I want a rubber chicken bag so bad. Everybody loved it. It went over gangbusters because it's just so unique and so cool. It's just absolutely delightful. So we did a bunch. But don't you remember like we drove in from Saskatoon to Edmonton Friday. It's like a 5.5, 6 hour drive, right? It's like 6 hour drive. Drove straight to the Italian Cultural Center, set up for about 3 hours. From like 3 to 6, we set up.
Oof.
So we got there around 3. So back the train up. We had breakfast with Dad in the morning, got in the car, was in Edmonton by 3. We were done set up by 5:45. We were hanging out in the hotel with Lindsay and Sherry shortly after 6 o'clock, schmoozing in bed. That was the day. I was like
Oh,
10 o'clock, we're both asleep.
wild party people you are.
Oh, how you handle it. Rinse and repeat for Saturday. Get up. We were running a bit behind in the morning by the time we were done getting ready to go, so grabbed a McDonald's breakfast, went straight to the cultural center, did the show day, got out, was like, oh man, no, we're just doing a restaurant dinner at the hotel. Hot tubbed, went to bed again. Oh man, how can he handle us party people?
Just out like lights at 10 p.m.
Not before. Actually, it was like 9:20. Both of us were like, good night.
Wild, wild party people.
We both wake up at 6 in the morning on our own.
Wild party people.
You will keep me out of bed longer, so I'll sleep a little bit later. But Erin is also a morning person, so we just sort of fall into an early morning rhythm, which is good for us. Not so much for other people.
Man, if I ever come with you guys on one of these trips, I'm gonna be cranky.
We will make sure you're caffeinated. We'll make sure you're
Cranky morning
caffeinated.
person.
And I will not be too cheerful at your face first thing because I know it's not a thing you appreciate. As long as you remember when you're bouncing on the bed at 10 o'clock and I'm on the other side, you're going to get an eyeball. I'm not going to tell you to stop. You're just going to get a look like, what are you doing? But it was good. The Fiber Festival was delightful. It was a great success. It was good to see everybody. It was good to be out. It was good to see other people like enjoy the fiber crafts, which you don't see very often because last couple of years, for good reasons, it was not safe to be around each other.
Mm-hmm.
Staying home helped us keep other people safe. Super legit. And I'm glad we did it. I'm glad as a country and as a society we went, other people's health is more important than things we actually just can't live without for a short period of time. That life is more important than the convenience. Very proud that we did that. Do I wish perhaps we would be a little more attached to the masks? Yes. But that's a personal preference, so that's fine. It's not a problem. But that little hatchback, she's a fool.
I bet. Did you get the sewing machine in there?
It's in there.
It's in there. Okay. I'm glad Erin sold enough yarn to fit a sewing machine in there.
Booths. Got all of the booth stuff and the yarn and my new to me antique Singer sewing machine and us and our bags for groceries and food, like our food bag and our clothing bags and our
Wow, I'm so impressed.
It was all in there. Now I mean, food.
Yeah, I imagine that was a
food.
whole seats down, packed to the rafters kind of situation.
There is we're really glad there's a backup mirror camera for
I see.
it was needed. It was needed, guys. But yeah, because of that, I did knitting on the go. Now, Erin got a sneak peek on secret craft knitting because this is the last week. Because literally on Thursday, I'm live with Louise, so I was secret crafting in the car.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have a ton of progress on the things that I do have because I limited myself. Because obviously, the largest chunk of time I had for knitting was in the car.
Uh-huh.
Which is just a true statement to make, but I wanted to make some progress on stuff, so I can't talk about what I knitted on in the car, but I can talk about what I also did knit on at the show. I pulled it out of the bag. Does that count?
Sure.
I worked on.
Counts.
I looked at working at on my stripy sock, but it went with me to the show. And that's as close as it gets to yarn on the go that I can talk about now. Like next Sunday, I can bring it up again. I can show you guys what it was that I was working on, but I can't show you guys right now. So that is it for yarn on the go. As far as cool threads go, I have been wearing cool threads because it's cool in the mornings. I brought my Moonbow cardigan, I brought my Mallow cardigan, and I brought my Half Moon tee with me.
So many things. Oh my gosh.
So I have three knittedy things that I can wear.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a thing, but that's it for me. What's in your cup? What's going on with you? What's the tea?
The tea? Well, the tea is whiskey today.
No yarn on the go? But your mother-in-law and your father-in-law are there. They both drive.
Yeah, but I was still working this week, so usually when they were going out, I was not going with them.
Work?
So
yeah, that's fair.
My yarn did not go, but I do have an exciting brand new craft to talk about this week.
Yes, was that the one you were showing pictures on the Discord earlier?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
so
super exciting.
I have no goes, and my coolest thread is I am right now wearing my crochet cocoon cardigan, and I've been wearing my what's it called now that I finished it? The crochet The
The fun,
crochet
the funfetti bomber.
funfetti. Yes, the crochet funfetti bomber. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm
Why
here.
was that so hard to remember? I'm like the beige and gray stripy one.
I'm not gonna ever acknowledge exactly how long it took me to remember what the cool thread section was called when it came up in conversation in the hotel room. There was some staring and there was some hard thinking on that one.
It's your own podcast. How do you not know? You know what? You know what? Sometimes you don't know.
Just listen.
Sometimes you just don't know.
Listen. I'm not even talking about it. It's a thing. So good. Oh well, in which case we should probably jump into what we're working on.
Yeah,
I have so many pretties. I have so many pretties I want to show.
I'm so excited to see all your
Talk
pretties.
about what I worked on.
I have non-yarn pretties to show today.
I love pretties. Yarn pretties, not yarn pretties. I even got a present.
Present? That's
Does
exciting.
anybody know where I put my other sock sack? I know I'm asking the internet. You're not going to have an answer.
Given that your background is blurry, we really can't help you.
Couldn't help me even if the background wasn't blurry, guys. It was off screen.
We're a little bit limited in the assistance that we can give.
What? Feels like a cop-out. You guys can help. All right. I don't know where to put things. I don't have space for anything. Okay. I have 2 items. Would you like to go first or second? How many do you have?
I actually have 3.
You get to go first.
Oh my gosh, I get to go first. Okay. Well, let's start with the exciting new project. Why don't we?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so in this fun bag that Tracy gave me when I was out in Vancouver,
Yeah.
it goes pop. And it was the
Nope.
perfect size. It was the perfect size, crinkle, pardon the crinkle, for this stitch your own ornament kit that my mother-in-law gave me as a present.
Yeah.
So the Manitoba Embroiderers Guild, I don't know, the Embroiderers Guild that she's part of,
I believe it's
is selling.
Manitoba's Embroiderers Guild.
They're selling these as fundraisers because they're hosting the big convention next year, so they're raising funds. But
Yeah.
so I got one as a gift,
Oh, that's
and
lovely.
I started working on it, and it's going pretty well. Let me get the thing.
Let's do the stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I've mostly finished the legs except for
Yeah.
except for the back one. So, it's a laser cut wooden piece and there's charts in both black and white and color, and they have symbols on them in addition to the colors. So,
Okay.
because some of the colors are like pretty similar.
Okay.
Because it's Northern Lights, right? Because
Yes.
that picture that I showed, you can only really pick out like 3 or 4 different colors in here.
Colors?
Maybe?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I can pick out 5 different colors. But the kit came with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different colors. Did you pick out 9 different colors in that picture?
Nope.
Yeah. So
I didn't pick out 9 different colors when I saw it in person before it went to there.
So
That's a lot.
yeah, there's 9 different colors apparently
That
for
explains
this.
why it looks so good. Oh, that's such a cute ornament. I'm super jealous you have one. Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah. So I spent a lovely evening crafting on that.
This is good.
Struggle. Gotta struggle it back into the bag. So yeah, I officially know how to cross stitch now.
Why are you putting it back in the crinkle bag?
Well, I'm putting the crinkly bag with the picture back into the big bag. I'm collecting everything together so I don't lose anything because some of it's very small. And I determined that I'm going to have to cut my nails before I do more of these fine needle crafts because these are too long. These nails are too long. I
thought of you.
Struggling so hard just trying to pick the needle off the table. It was embarrassing.
I thought of you this weekend because Ginger Snap that has yarns that glow in the dark.
I want yarns that glow in the dark.
I was like, oh, Diana needs to know about that. That's important. That's important. So here I am, giving you important information.
This
Also,
is very important information.
That yarn habit She does a neutral tweed line that you would just live in for the rest of your life.
Okay, I need pictures of business cards that I need to check out after.
Yes, yes.
And
I know what you need. I made
okay,
sure to grab some snaps for you. I made sure I grabbed some
perfect.
photos for you because I knows you.
Susanna, I will DM you a link on Discord after for
The
or
kit?
further information about where
Are you
you can
sure?
get this kit because I'm pretty sure
Yes.
you can buy this kit, but I'm not totally sure about the logistics of that. So I will consult with my mother-in-law who's in charge of these things, and I will DM you in Discord about how you can get one of the polar bear kits.
Beautiful. I want a polar bear kit. Grumble pants. Okay. It's a really cute kit.
It's
All
so
right.
cute.
In the Aaron Wayne bag that did some traveling. Not that I worked on anything yet, but I will. I promise you, I will work on it. I'll work on it some more, like after Thursday. Uh, this is the second stripy sock. Look at that. That's a full foot, guys. That's a full foot.
Ooh, nice, nice. Well, it's a little bit blown
Nice.
out.
Woo, back
That's
that
better.
up.
Okay,
It's
there we go.
so
Yeah.
bright. It's so bright. So I got a full inches a foot. So I'm literally starting the heel. That is the stage I'm at. So in the case of this shorty pair of socks, I am over the halfway point of finishing these socks. So I just have the heel and a couple of rows up the leg. And yes, I brought the other sock with me so that I can make sure they match length. So right now I have my two colors, which I am self-striping up the length of the sock, and it is Celestial Temple with a mini from Fiery Tropical, or as we call her, Erin. And I'm using another mini in the orange to do the contrast toe, heels, and cuffs. So I'm hoping I have this done by the end of the week because I'd like to cast on my even heel socks. Which, yes, I brought the yarn just in case I finished my sock. Did not finish my sock, but I have the yarn.
Just in case, as you somehow magically find extra time with the secret knitting and the shop setup and
You knew
oh,
how
what?
busy I would be?
No, I don't want to. This meeting will end in 10 minutes. No. Right, because we're using my account, not yours. Well, this will be fun.
Ay vey. You're gonna be sending me another link, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
You need to get paid, Zoom, my dear.
Well, normally you do the calls, so it's irrelevant to me because this is the only thing I use Zoom for.
Yep, that's fair. Guys, this is gonna be awkward.
Just disregard the counter in the top of the screen. We'll make it work.
Parts and sections, sections and parts. Well, will you be talking about your other project really long? Because I won't.
I have two more, and they'll be fairly quick.
Okay.
In the world of socks, I'm knitting on while we record the Reps and Rest sock number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very slowly. It's getting there.
Very nice.
It's getting there slowly. I'm like maybe halfway down the foot. It's coming. It's coming. So that's Reps and Rest by Nikki Knits, and that's out of Manos de Uruguay Allegria. Allegria base in Pastel Tiza. So these are coming. They're coming. They live on my desk, so they only get worked on when I'm at my desk, generally in a meeting where I'm, supposed to be able to function. As opposed to some of my other projects where I have to be looking down at them all the time.
That's fair. I wanted to finish because I wanted to be working on this.
Oh yeah, that's the
Coffee in that nebula.
Yeah. Gosh, I want to make something with that. It's so
I'm
pretty.
so making the even heel socks out of that. All right, how are we doing for time?
There's 8 minutes left in this call. Nah, we'll just start a new call. Be so professional. I didn't anticipate this. I didn't think about this problem.
Fix most of them. Look at this super sexy cast on edge. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 2 rounds. That's just a cast on edge in a first round.
Fancy, fancy.
Fancy, fancy. In snow bunting. And I've paired it with some, I've already gone and forgotten, Black Emerald. And the Sweet Pea sock base. from Fireweed Fabric Grove. Can you tell I've just been doing a booth with her? I know all the names of everything. Here is that swatch for the Zelda socks. This is as far as I got.
Ooh, that's the swatch. Good swatch.
Good swatch.
Good swatch.
Don't even have the second color on here. Haven't even started the colorwork section. I am not finishing this cal on time.
Yeah, that's okay. Me neitter.
We're going to start week 2. We're supposed to be working on the second sock. Here's the swatch for the first one. It's got a cast on.
Yeah, I believe the clue for the foot of the first sock came out today. I have not looked at it yet.
Okay. I am very far behind. If I catch up, I don't know. We will find out. I'm hoping to have at least the little cup coaster done by next week. If I'm lucky, maybe have cast it on the first sock. But all of my spare sock projects live in my other sock bag.
Nice.
My floral one, which I couldn't find for a while. So here we go. Don't need that anymore. Because I'm not working on ribbing while we record. Or a heel. That's a bad idea. So that's the only other thing I worked on that I can talk about. Guys, it's and next Sunday is our check-in, so I have so much secret crafting going on right now. It's ridiculous.
All right.
Ridiculous.
I've also been working on the Zelda socks. This is the most of the first chart of sock 1. It's keys. You can't really tell. Here we go. You can't quite tell just now that they're supposed to be keys. They're sort of heart-shaped keys. Anyway, I had such a struggle with these. I made the mistake of trying to watch TV while doing this, and so I got to round, just about the end of round 3, and then I realized I was doing my colors the wrong way around. I had the purple as the color work and the white as the background, which is not the way I decided to do it. So I had to rip back 3 rounds of color work, which invariably means that I accidentally ripped out some of the ribbing, so I had to fix my ribbing. And then I started to do the color work, and I'm like, no, wait, but then the keys are touching my contrast ribbed, this bit.
My ribbing?
Yeah, the keys were touching the ribbing, and I'm like, no, I need 1 round of plain purple in there just to separate the keys, and so I had to go back again. So I would have been finished the first chart if I hadn't had to go back 3 times.
Oh, I love you.
Anyway, so that's where that's at. But that's out of some plain white, and then this gorgeous colorway from Fireweed Fiber Co. We're not fans. We're not obsessed.
Massive fans. We have a coupon code, a permanent coupon code for that website.
Yeah, we do.
For you guys. It's a thing. It's a thing.
Do you remember what it is?
Yeah, it's Northern Knits 10.
There we go. Northern Knits 10. Oh, Miranda is asking, what kind of heels are your favorite to use? You like the mock short row one?
A mock short row heel. Why? Because I can do it on bad vision days and it looks just as good as on good vision days, which means I've almost learned to do it without looking.
Nice. I like the Fish Lips Kiss heel, but then I recently tried Nikki's Even heel on, I guess that's not, is that what these ones are? I don't remember. Anyway, Nikki knits Even heel, because I knit the Even heel socks a while ago, and that heel was even easier to do and involved even less counting. So I think that one might be my favorite now. I've still only done it on 1 pair of socks, but I think that one might be my favorite now.
I definitely want to try the Even heel, but I mean, I tend to almost exclusively do socks toe up.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Given the choice, just because I hate doing the Kitcheneering the toe shut, which is so dumb, because you get to the end and there's only 10 stitches to Kitchener, and it's...
I'm so tempted to take, because by the time I get to the Zelda sock, the full sock will be out. I'm so tempted to just do toe up and start the charts at the end and work the charts backwards.
Oh, Nikki has confirmed that yes, the Even heel and the Reps and Rest sock are the same heel.
Okay.
Perfect. Good. I thought it was, but then I'm like, I finished that first sock a while ago. I don't remember.
Oh, that's fair. I'm so tempted to do that with the Zelda socks that I can do toe up, which is what I prefer.
True. They use the Zelda socks do use
Heel
heel
flap and
flaps.
gusset. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. It's not hard to fiddle with it to make it work once you know your foot and what happens in a sock for you. I might lose some of the sock gusseting pattern. Eh,
Yeah. I I doubt the gusset's gonna have any color work in it anyway.
yeah.
Because you really want that part to be flexy.
You really do want that part to be
Oh,
flexy.
I
Oh no.
messed up my ribbing. That's
Do
upsetting.
not do not rip back.
How far back did I screw this up? Is the question. How far back did I screw this up?
I don't know.
Pearl, knit, pearl, knit, pearl,
I don't know.
knit, pearl, knit, pearl, knit, pearl. Do. Anyway, that is all my stuff. And we have 1.5 minutes for me to start a new call. So if you would like to keep talking for a moment, I'm going to see if I can start a new
Are you going
call
to call without dumping this one?
without dumping this one.
Okay. Well,
How
I
do
can
I do
certainly
that?
talk.
Can I do that?
Maybe. Maybe I don't need to check. Maybe I'll check. Or listen. If it doesn't work, which I really hope it does, because it's a very tiny mouse on this computer screen, because my dad could see. So he does not need the giant blind person mouse. Or the high contrast backgrounds or the black screens. He can have a regular functioning computer. So it's interesting for me to use this one. We're gonna go with interesting. Uh,
Hmm.
huh.
It just says I can return to meeting. It doesn't say. It says I can schedule a meeting, but I don't want to schedule a meeting. Okay. Well, this meeting is probably. You know what? I'm gonna throw up our. I'm gonna throw up our card and our music, and
Yes.
we'll be back within the next 5 minutes. So everybody, please hold for Wool Gathering. We'll be right back.
Please hold for talent. Diana sent me a new email link.
Okay, incoming.
watch me function on a computer with a small mouse. This is what Diana
We're
sees.
we're a highly professional operation.
I don't know
Oopsie.
if everybody can see my tongue sticking out.
It's the expression of concentration.
Crahaha.
Uh-huh.
Uh, for the record, to
Here we go. I found
use
it.
the computer. Oh, wow. I was at full 7x magnification to do that.
Ooh, might need your safety Aaron for some mouse
Oh,
clicks.
God. She helped me get into Gmail. The whole thing. All right. Well, on the bright side, I'm done talking about projects.
As am I. So I think it's time for wool gathering?
Yes.
Okay.
But that's you, and you need a name. You need a word. Guys,
Do you
she needs
have
a
the word
word.
list? Do you have Oh, I
I
thought maybe
do.
I got off
Nope.
free this week
Nope.
because you're
Nope.
traveling and I was hoping you didn't have a word list.
No, don't be silly. Of course I have the word list. Also DM'd it to me.
Uh-oh. Also, why are you so organized? Uh,
Oh, this one shouldn't be too hard. Okay, so it's gonna be really funny.
okay, let's have it.
Yeah, yeah. Tassels.
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 It is late and my brain went stupid places with the word tassels. I
Where it went
am a
to the right
teenager.
places.
I am
Or
a
went to the right places.
teenager.
I mean, that's where my brain went. So technically, we both could be 14-year-old boys together.
Perfect.
Here's at the wrong height for my comfort, where I like to sit. So I'm constantly adjusting it. Ignore me. I'm just fiddling with stuff that doesn't need to be fiddled with.
Tassels.
Yes, that is the word I gave you.
Okay, alright. Well, if for some reason you would like to financially support these shenanigans, you may do so at patreon.com/northernknitspodcast. Any level of support gets you access to our patron-only Discord server, where we are active at all hours of the day and the night, debating whether or not projects deserve tassels.
Nice. And you kept it clean. I'm impressed.
Yeah. So I have now forgotten all of the other words that I was about to say.
Oops.
We talk about lots of things in there, and frequently I lurk. But sometimes, if you ping me, I actually reply. What else? There's early access to bonus content. There's Experimental Tuesday blog posts. There's... Oh, we're doing quarterly movie nights now.
We are, yeah.
Yep. The
Next
one
one is Starship Troopers.
Yeah. Starship Troopers,
Space
and that's
Bugs.
happening August the 27th.
I want to say
If
yes.
memory serves.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday, and it will
is.
be at noon Manitoba time.
It will be.
And what else? Oh, at the higher tiers of support, we also have monthly e-knit-ins, which we just hang out on a Zoom call.
For 4 or 5 hours.
For 4 or 5 hours, yeah. And we just hang out.
Don't worry, I host those, so it's fine.
Yeah, so we don't have this problem. Yeah. What else? Oh, the next one of those. Yes, the next e-knit-in is going to be happening on... you know what? I didn't pull up my notes. It should be on I want to say the 18th. Is that right? Yes, the 18th of June. Okay. Noon Manitoba time.
Perfect. I think that's a great listing of things. As always, we super understand that budgets are real life things. If you cannot financially support us, liking, commenting, and subscribing is a massive help, and we love interacting with you on all social media platforms. So tagging us on Instagrams, chatting with us in the Facebook group, we're more than welcome, so then we can see your projects and see what you're working on, which is always fun. Please enable us into more things. Also, gotta make an oak cabin. Gotta make an oak cabin.
Yeah. I'm dead set on that dinosaur sweater. I even figured out what yarn I'm gonna use.
I don't doubt that a dinosaur sweater Cal is coming my way very quickly, to which I'll go, I'm not making a dinosaur sweater, but I'll make a sweater. Does it count?
I think we were talking about just a dinosaur cowl. If you want to do like there was
Dinosaur?
dinosaur
I'll,
blankets, dinosaur sweaters.
I'll make dinosaur stuffies.
This is unofficial yet. This is somebody threw the idea at me, us in Discord, and I think it might be a thing now. I don't know.
We'll see what happens. It's a very cute dinosaur sweater that's coming out. Though we do have a couple of knit-alongs on the go. Well, we got one on the go and one upcoming. Still don't have prizes for that one. I was literally at a Fiber Festival. Oh, shit. Guys, I'm doing great. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so.
Still have like a month, almost, a few weeks, a couple of weeks.
Right now, the austere cal is going on. My mellow cardigan is still sitting in timeout so that it knows what's best for it, and it has the right number of stitches when I go back home and I count it. If it doesn't, there may be an eye twitch. That is going to run until the 20th of June when the summer solstice cal starts. So we will have the rules and regulations up for the new cal shortly. But if you want to find the ones for this knit along, which is a knit along or crochet along, it's a craft along, guys. It's so long as you can justify the craft to us and it's spring themed, we're probably going to say yes. We do not have a lot of rules. Really, our only strict one for this one is no baby items.
Yep.
So I think that's really the hard fast rule.
Basically anything goes
for this one. Yeah. Just message us, tag us, ask us. We'll let you know. It's not a problem. And the show notes can be found at www.northernknitspodcast.com. Diana makes sure the rules are up in there now as well too, so that is great. And there's inspiration links, so you can go check out some inspiration if you're not sure what to do. And since dinosaurs, unicorns, and dragons are eternal, they count for everything. Dinosaur sweater for your summer solstice cal.
You know, that might be the thing. I'm gonna make the half moon tea at some point, but it might have been usurped by dinosaur sweaters because I think I'm gonna use those 3 skeins of that sparkly yarn that I got. That's like the browns and oranges and greens, and then I just need a contrast. I think
that'd be really good. I've
looked at the scrap of pattern I've been allowed to see because it's still in test knit phase. This is how excited I am about it.
Okay.
I've been allowed to see a scrap of a pattern so I can knit a swatch so I can get the pattern and start the day it's released.
That could be good. That could be really good. All right, perfect. Which is good. And I'm glad.
Dinosaur sweater.
I'm not going to tell you no. I know who you are. I understand that the sparkly dinosaur sweater has to happen. I am aware that the sparkly dinosaur has to happen. Please cast one on. I need to see you in a sparkly dinosaur sweater, so I feel like this fulfills all sorts of things for everybody.
I'll just get the yarn. I know people are going, show us the yarn. They haven't
go grab the yarn,
yet, but I'm sure they're thinking it.
Go grab the yarn. I'll also let everybody else know that we've got a couple more lives coming on. I'm going to be live with Louise this coming Thursday on her channel, which is Wildflower Wool. That'll be at 6:30 Manitoba time. That is going to be for the monthly check-in for this Thursday, which means everyone can see what secret crafting I've been doing as Diana shows off her lovely, lovely yarn.
And the other can't see the sparkle in this light, but I promise you there's a very slight sparkle.
There's a slight sparkle. And then we have our regularly scheduled Sunday live this Sunday, so not today, but like next Sunday, 7 days from now, where you guys will be able to see if me and Diana got our craft off challenges complete.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we have to post the polls for the next one this week, don't we?
Technically, I have to post tomorrow, but I did not take a photo, so we'll see how that goes for me.
That's fine. Post when you get home.
It's a new cast on, so I have enough stuff. I might just take a picture, and you guys can pick from my new pretties.
I have to decide what options I want to give people. I have to go diving in the bin again.
I'll post something Monday, guys. I will figure something out for tomorrow. It's not a problem. So you guys will see the posts. I post on Monday for my choices, and you can pick between options 1 or 2 or 1 or 2 or 3. and Diana will post on Tuesday. And you guys have until Saturday night to vote on both Instagram and on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you go to our YouTube community page, we post the polls there as well too. So
Yep.
that way, there are 3 social media options to use for posting for votes, and you can use the one you're most comfortable with,
Or all 3 of them. That is
or
also
all
allowed.
3 of them. Also allowed.
It's only a semi-democracy.
I only vote once, but I could vote at least 2 or 3 times. Same with Diana.
I also was good and only voted once last time, although it would not have made any difference. I could not have swayed it. I would have had to make a good, like, dozen more accounts to sway it.
Per platform, guys. We could vote multiple times per platform. It's a thing. So get ready for that. And I'm excited to see if Diana got her task accomplished. I'm excited to show you guys if I got mine finished or not. So there is a plenty going on.
Mine might be still sitting on the floor in, like, the corner that you can't see. I keep working on it, and then I put it up on the desk, and then I'm like, oh crap, and then I have to throw it on the floor again. Get out of the frame!
We're in no danger of mine being in frame, because I'm not at home. Not at home, guys. It's a chunk of time. So I've completely forgot. I have to make a reminder for myself to remember to do that post tomorrow. So having said that, that gets all of our lives, all of our cows, and your Patreon ad out of the way, which means we're on to the best part.
Yes, you have acquisitions. I want to see the pretties. Show us the pretties. Show us the pretties.
Show us the pretties.
Show me the pretties. Show us the pretties.
Voice. Now the question is, so many things going on here. Okay, so I'm going to show you the least exciting stuff because I can't actually show you.
What?
I bought stitch markers. I bought rainbow colored stitch markers. I bought not child friendly for YouTube rainbow colored stitch markers.
Oh, I see.
Inappropriate body part.
Ah, I see. Would that happen to be the male anatomy that was alluded to in chat earlier? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I bought the rainbow pack.
The rainbow pack of male anatomy.
I did. I really, really did. And I will share a picture with you later privately because they're amazing. But this is a wonderful... She's a great stitch marker maker. Like, she made ghosts. She has so many and of course my brain's stuck on the ghost rights because, like, who am I? And she is Sleepy Sheep Workshop.
Sleepy Sheep. That sounds familiar.
Yes, but listen, at least I didn't buy like the iridescent holographic ones, okay? So
why didn't you?
I really wanted the rainbow. I wanted the rainbow ones. And I was like, I can order more later.
Man, now that I know this is an option, maybe I need some.
We can do an order because I also didn't get the Ghost Progress Keeper. Which, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna say a name. It's K Knits, K Zip Knits. I'm gonna show you the business card. I didn't buy anything from them. I don't know if that's gonna focus or not.
No, it's kind of pretty blown out. Well, it's a little bit better.
Yeah. So tiny. KZ Knits. We're gonna start following them on Instagram. They were in the booth right behind us. She gave out massages.
What?
So I'd be sitting in my chair and I'd just get a massage.
What?
Best booth buddies ever.
Yeah, holy.
So good. They were great. It's just my favorite part about the fabric community is how freaking supportive they are. So I was super delighted for it. I'm talking about the things that I didn't have because, again, I had to be careful. There's no space in the car, guys. Yeah. All right. Oh, God. It's not blown up enough on the magnifying glass. I can't read. There we go. So the other one, which is the one that did the fiber that I was talking about, so like cotton fiber and flax to spin into yarn.
Okay.
Plus wool blends, because that's a thing. It's called Two Times Infinity, which just sounds great. I'm going to read the whole business card. Fiber, yarn, tools for spinners and felters. Slow down and create. Is that a wonderful business card? And they got
Yeah.
this beautiful brown. It's like that nice
Ooh.
brown packaging brown, which sounds terribly unappealing, but it's so appealing in a business card because it's
But
not
it's like that
white.
craft paper feel. Like
It's like craft paper
that's
feel.
oh
I
that's
love it.
that's right
Oh,
for the
so
audience.
good.
That's good
So good.
branding.
So good. Just so good. Um, there's obviously like I didn't find all my business cards, so I gotta keep looking because I need to find my business cards. Oh, I know this lady. This lady was another lady who was beside us, went to the side of us, and it's metal stamped jewelry and accessories
Ooh.
is what she does. And I got it for you.
Okay.
So, it's just busy enough. I can't read it. I will have to take a picture and send it to you.
Okay.
I think Cozy Up Knits have talked about this lady. She has two-pronged hairpins. She has two-pronged metal hairpins.
Ooh, my hair won't eat metal
Yes. So,
too fast. I have actually been known to ruin metal hair things, but it takes a while. I have a lot of hair.
true story. So I was looking at them, but I'm not positive. So I needed you to go take a look at them to see if they might be big enough to work for your hair. Like you still obviously would need like two of them because you have hair to your knees.
Just about,
But
yeah.
it had a nice sturdy feel to it, so it felt nice and
Nice.
secure. But I was like,
I'm
I
into it.
couldn't because I wasn't 100% positive for you. But I did grab her business card for you, so that way you can get a hold of her and you can take a
Nice.
look.
I'm
It's not
very
all.
into this.
It's not all the business cards I got. It's just the ones I was able to find. There are more. Of course, there's more. Of course, there's more. Well, I've got people to follow, man. I've got to follow people.
Yeah, suddenly we'll be like
These
following 3,000 people
days.
on Instagram.
Hey, look! I found the finished sock that I brought with me, so I would know when the
Nice.
doing great. Okay, let's talk about things I bought.
Yes. Let's see
Things,
the
things.
pretties.
So I went to Ancient Art Yarns.
Dangerous, but beautiful.
Look at
Want.
this. Look at
Want.
this. It's called Maple.
I love it. So you got like 10 of those, right?
No, I just got no space in the car, guys. If I'd gotten 10, I wouldn't be coming home. I would have been left in Edmonton. I just picked up the one and it's in the socks, it's in the sock base. So I can knit socks, or I could do fingerless mittens, or I could do a hat. It gives me space to play with and to create something. But I love their colors, I love their names, I love the stuff that they do. I have been a fan of Ancient Art Yarns for many, many years. It was very delightful to see them again in person in a booth. So I picked up some Maple,
So
so pretty.
pretty. Oh
Oh,
man. I
so
want
good.
it.
I need to get back into buying more of their stuff because just they make such beautiful things. I say that about everybody. Like the people I didn't buy yarn from, I'm like, oh, I need to buy more of their stuff. Actually, buy their stuff. I need more money to buy more yarn.
Don't we all?
Anybody has
Need more
any
space to
lottery
put the yarn that we
tickets?
bought.
Oh, jeez, we're not even
Yeah.
talk about it. Where am I going to put the sewing machine I have coming home?
I don't know where you are going to put that sewing machine.
I don't know. Unshockingly, you spend most of the day in the booth, and that's what comes home with you.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The skeins start speaking to you? The fumes get to you?
Oh, the skeins. I have never spun with bats before. So someone might have caught two bats to try spinning.
Ooh. Those are fun. What's in those? They look minty.
There's fiber in my face, is what it is. Because there's fiber in my face. That's what there is. So I have no idea how to spin bats. I'm going to have to Google it.
But it looks fun. I
But
like
it
it.
looks such fun. So I'm very excited. Also, they're just, yes, so good. I would need to turn on my magnifying app to tell you the fiber content for sure. because it's one of her 2 new fibers. I didn't get the second new fiber because I helped her sell out pretty much. Her second new fiber disband was a flax blend, so it had flax in it.
Interesting.
I know. I want to try it so much. This is her tweed bat. So Pullworth and Sari silk. And this little guy was 50 grams.
That sounds like it's very fun to pet.
Very fun to pet's a bit of a mild understatement about how much fun that is to pet. It's super, super, super fun to pet. And I can do some things upside down, some things I cannot do upside down. I have to figure out where I am in my magnifying glass. Oh, cute. Do we have a name I have to worry about? I don't think so. No. So I got 2, so I have 100 grams of Sari silk Pullworth combo to try spinning, which is great.
I'm excited for that. Can that be one of the options for secret crafting for the month?
I don't see why not.
Or you can just start it anyway. I just want to see it started.
I picked up some lemon lime. I actually have to back that up. It's so bright. It's just gonna blow
bright.
up.
It's absolutely just so bright. Oh my gosh.
So we knew I had to get it.
We need lots and lots of Instagram posts of all these things.
Don't worry.
We need pictures of all the pretties.
All the pretties. There are pictures coming. And in a not shocking turn of events, I bought 2 more skeins of black emerald.
I'm so shocked. Shocked, I tell you.
So it's one of my favorite colors of hers. And I bought 2 skeins of huckleberry.
Ooh.
I have been talking about making a dingly tea for I don't even know how long at this point.
Yeah.
So these 2 in a striped V-neck classic summer t-shirt.
Ooh. Yes.
Yeah.
I like that.
So that was the last thing I had to get. Also, there was leftover black emerald, and that felt wrong. So I had to fix that problem. And the last thing I have was a present.
Present?
I got 2 presents. It's the second last thing I have. The last thing is really, really hard to show, so I'm just going to describe it because the last thing is really hard to show. But the wonderful Sherry, being the delightful cookie that she is, bought me a yarn bowl.
Oh, I love it. It's got skulls. It's got skulls. That's fantastic.
So I feel like my Halloween yarn has to go in here immediately.
Yes. Yes, it does. It has to live in there. Is there stuff painted on the inside too?
Oh, it's really crazy on the inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
there was some shapes, and I wasn't sure if there was actually like things.
Yeah. So we've got the one where you've got the holes on the one side for people who like the holes.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got the little hook shape for people who like the hook shapes.
That's glorious.
Which
That's
I
beautiful.
did not need a present. I did not need a present. Love my present very, very much. And I still left it in the bubble wrap. Stop holding it.
Russell.
It has to stay in our bubble wrap, you guys. It's not home. The last thing was Lindsay bought us needles for sewing and ends, and she got me an orange one. It's sewing an end needle. We don't know what it looks like, and I would show you guys, but it's a little tiny orange metal needle.
Yes.
She got me an orange one, which makes so much sense because I was easy for me to pick up the color, which was
high
beautiful.
visibility.
High visibility. No, yeah, and it had the beautiful pointed tip at the end, so because you get them, and they have the ones with like the nice divot up. It has that nice divot up, so I'm like, yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I need
but
one
again,
of those.
It's not really a thing I can show per se. Because it's such a small thing to show. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. So that was it. That was all of the stuff that I managed to sneak into the car. I don't know if I have space for more stuff.
So
when
Sherry,
we're here for 2 days.
When Sherry dropped off the sewing machine, did she then take an equivalent volume of Aran yarn home with her?
I don't know. She definitely secured herself some goodies, but I mean, like, she also bought all of the four of us dinner. Like, she's such a kind human. It was just, it was so good to meet her and her husband. Oh, absolutely delightful. It
I
was a
am
wonderful
so
2 days.
jealous that you got to go
A
meet
wonderful
people.
2 days. Yeah. Well, go out and meet people. I swear.
Don't know if anybody around here. Well, I guess Louise is around here ish. Ish.
Come home for the Manitoba Fiber Festival.
Yes, then we will meet all the people.
Then we'll meet all the people.
All the people.
All the people. All the people. Totally a thing. All right. That's it. That is all
I don't have
for the
yarn
moment.
pretties, but I went to an antique store today, me and my mother-in-law. Let me just rotate that one because it's got a slightly inappropriate for the internet word. But I got some fun antique rings today. I got a dragon, and I got an onyx ring that I've been wanting an onyx ring for a while, and I got
You
some fun
have been.
antique
Yeah.
rings.
That's good. I saw the picture. I was very excited. Because
Yeah,
you know you've been
so
looking for the onyx ring for a bit.
and then the dragon ring was just like, I mean, it's a dragon ring. Dragon!
They're eternal, like dinosaurs and unicorns.
Oh, I think that just leaves us with books then?
Which is good because my word, my throat's tired.
I bet you've been talking for like 2 days straight.
Give and shake. Were we quiet in the car? No.
Okay, add an additional day to that. Yeah, 3 days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Which is good. I only have one book.
One book. Okay, what's the one book?
I have to look it up. So now that I need to talk about it, I'm drawing a complete blank. I finished The Memory of Souls. I can't remember if I was finished The Memory of Souls, which is book 3 in the Chorus of Dragon series. I can't remember if I'd finished it or if I was really close to finishing it. Does that make sense?
I think you were close to finishing, but hadn't yet.
Okay, in which case I finished it, and then I started and finished The House of Always. So these books are by Jennifer Linds, and they are that's book 4 in her 5-book of the Chorus of Dragons series. I've not started book 5 because I am at home, so right now I don't have a ton of audiobook listening time, so I've been catching up on my podcasts. So lots of ologies, lots of Don't Tap Canada, lots of history podcasts, lots of book podcasts. I was a couple of weeks behind on Book Riot, so I've been doing that instead. And of course, I, in the crazy to finish to get ready to go before we left, may have been watched an entire 3 seasons of Too Hot to Handle on Netflix.
Wait, why are there 3 seasons? That show is not good enough to deserve 3 seasons.
Oh, it's getting a 4th. You have to watch season 2 and 3.
I do.
You just have to. You just have to.
I do, and I don't know why.
Committed.
Like, I consciously do not want to watch, but I do. I don't want to
want this train wreck.
You know?
I am committed to this train wreck. It's fine. As long as that's not what I'm doing, it's just on as background noise, because I truly don't need to actually watch what's going on. I just need to listen to the drama. It's like a Jerry Springer show. It's brilliant. I love it so much. But it is decidedly not good for your intelligence score. Nope. But it was great while I was running around and doing stuff in the apartment, getting ready to go, because I could just be like, what? Pack that train up, go look at the TV. Oh, idiots. And then just continue on with what you're doing, right?
Yeah, I do remember sort of watching season 1 in a haze. I think it came out near the beginning of the pandemic, and I watched it in sort of a haze one night. I think I may have watched like the whole thing in one night because I couldn't sleep.
Yep.
And it was
and you can't
just
stop.
Such a beautiful train wreck.
You just can't stop. There's 3 seasons of it.
Okay.
And it's glorious because they just get worse as it goes. It cannot possibly get worse. Oh, but it does.
It does.
You're just like, oh, my head. But that's okay. But I'm still really loving the series, the Chorus of Dragons series. So I am going to pick up book 5 and finish it. I had to get book 4 on Audible because it wasn't available via Libby via my, what's what I'm looking for? Public library system. So Neither is book 5, so I'm just buying them on Audible. I'm calling it a day.
Nice.
It's a good series. Obviously, since I'm devouring 600-page books a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not overly deep. It's just a good,
Know how to
epic
get in Zoom.
adventure.
No. Okay, we have 10 minutes left.
That's okay. Once you're done talking about books, we're done.
Sweet. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to movies for a second. If you're a Downton Abbey fan, the new Downton Abbey movie is out. It's lovely. They very clearly do not mean to continue the series after this. It has a wonderful bittersweet ending. If you're a Downton Abbey fan, do watch it. It's lovely. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
I haven't watched the first movie. I should. I enjoyed the series.
It's wonderful. I need to rewatch all of it now.
You should watch all of it? Okay.
Yeah. Book-wise, the hold that I put on the Bridgerton books, months ago finally came up. Except apparently I didn't put the individual Bridgerton books on hold. What I put on hold was the collection of the first 3 books, which is over 2,000 ebook pages. So that is not getting finished in 2 weeks.
You only get it for 2 weeks?
Yeah, on my Libby app, I only get things for 2 weeks, unless I can renew them, which I definitely can't for this one, because it's Bridgerton. So I'm just trying really hard to finish the first book, which was the Duke and I?
The Duke and I. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm close to the end of that. Anyway, Bridgerton is lovely and sweet with a little bit of spice. But it's mostly lovely and sweet a la Downton Abbey. The themes lined up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
2 weeks?
Yeah. That is not happening.
Okay.
So if you still have some old Bridgerton books you wanted to get rid of, because otherwise this is just going to be a cycle of me putting books on hold for weeks at a time, and it's going to be painful to watch.
Happen to have traveled to Saskatoon with the person I gave the books to, so we can get those to you.
Perfect. I will take them.
Crazy pants.
And then I've been listening to A Little Hatred by Joe Abercrombie. There's a lot of point of view characters now, and I assume eventually all their storylines are going to match up. Some of them are starting to. I guess the whole theme of the thing is that there's war, and we have lots of points of view on the war. And it's a fantasy setting, maybe? I mean, it's a fantasy book, but the most magic there is maybe some future seeing. Maybe.
Okay.
Of dubious quality.
That's light on the magic.
Is very light on the magic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. There's lots of politics. There's like a union and a civil uprising, and it's very progressive, I guess. I was a lot more politically progressive than I was expecting in my fantasy novel.
He's kind of known for it. Oh well, while I wait to do an outro, how did the chat do? Okay?
Yeah, sorry, I've been sort of not really paying attention to chat today. It's late. Chat seems to have done okay. Oh, Suzanne's saying A to Z of dinosaurs cross-stitch pattern. Ooh.
Yep, that could be tempting for you. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm super into this dinosaur thing.
You gotta watch the timer.
I know. We have 6 minutes and 20 seconds left, so we should probably wrap this up.
Well, once we're caught up on chat, we'll do an outro.
I think we're good.
We're good.
Let's do it.
All right,
let's do it.
Guys, thanks for joining this particularly large hot mess. Until the next live where I'm in charge, and this won't happen, I'm going to say my name is Jocelyn.
My name is Diana.
And no matter where your week takes you, don't forget to knit. Oh, I
just realized my mouse has been hanging out on our meeting screen for like the last while, and it bothers me so much when people do that. I know I've done it to everybody, and I'm so sorry. And on that note, I'm gonna end this mess.